Man, oh man, guitars are so expensive.
So expensive.
I just say I don't want any of them anymore. They're just too expensive. Let's talk about the Stratocaster. Is the Fender Stratocaster too expensive right now?
Oof. Dang.
Dramatic pause.
Dun-dun.
Okay. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
We want to dig into it because, like, first off, what Stratocaster are you talking about?
What do you mean? There's more than one?
There's 8,000. The only one to me is the Screamadelica Stratocaster. That's the one that I was because I was doing that gig with James. I want to play it, but then someone gave me an Echo Park to play. I was like, I have to play this now. Damn it.
The Echo Park, yeah.
Nothing rocked. It was Aiden's. I had to play it.
Okay.
It was at the gig. But okay, let's talk about Stratocaster. Let's talk about when this guitar was released. 1954. It was $249.50.
Dirt cheap. But wait.
You're like, well, wait, my player's Strat is only $849. That's a whole other subject. We'll get into that in a little bit.
For now, it is.
That's a whole other subject too. We can't talk about because of weird deal agreements. But but $249.50. That's $2,633 today.
Yeah, nothing. Is that even a real guitar?
That is more than the top of the line Fender production Stratocaster.
The Ultralux.
The Ultralux is the top tier. You're right there in that sort of 25 range.
Stainless steel frets and all.
Everything. It's got
you didn't get stainless steel frets in 1954.
Contoured heel, neck, noiseless pickups. Like rounded edges, all sorts of
all the improvements we wanted.
No, it's got the ergonomic Wunderkid-Kampf of everything, and
fastest neck ever.
It's cheaper than a Stratocaster was when it was released.
Yeah, which is it really puts some things in perspective, right?
Because this video did not start when we started working on the little symbiotic stages of this video. It did not start like this. This is sort of where we ended up.
Yes, it
started like, man, why are guitars so expensive nowadays?
Right.
Like we were doing the same thing, like because we were talking about the player Strat right now. Like it's pretty much a $900 guitar now, and I still remember like it was yesterday. The standard, the American built USA standard was $999.
That, yeah,
and that's the number that locked in my head, and the inflation and like the cost of goods and everything that's gone over the past 3 years has just been sort of college level almost.
Well, what's funny, man, is I remember it being that $999, and I remember thinking that was like the unobtainium. Like I was just a young Jonathan was like, man, if I just have an American-made Fender product. And like
it was called, we called it Mexi Strat back then. It was $450, I think, and then the USA was like $999, and it was one day.
Yeah,
it was twice what
my first Squire, which I think was like the nicest Squire at the time, was in that era. It was $300, $300 cash.
It's a lot for a Squire too.
It was.
That's no, so
maybe I got ripped off. Who knows? That's the bullet. Possible. Look at this kid. How much you got on you, kid? I got $300.
We see that all the time. It was like, man, like people bring this like Squires, like, hey, check out Squire. I just got this on the Facebook Marketplace. How much do you think I paid for? I'm like $100. Like, paid $200 for it.
Sometimes
I'm almost $200. I'm like, oh, I mean,
it's brand new.
Did I get ripped off? I'm like, no, you didn't.
You're fine. It's great. You did a good job.
We have to do that sometimes because just don't ask us how much we think you paid for it. I'll tell you the honest answer. We don't really know how to not do that.
Because your answer is probably more like what you should have maybe paid.
I was hoping this guy got a steal and he like was rocking it.
$50, great.
No. So now we've entered a world where there are dozens of Stratocasters.
But did you tell him what that Players series now would have been?
So the $850 or the $900 Player series would be $76 in 1954. So so you have to remember that's a lot of money in 1954. It's a lot, and $850 to me is a lot of money today.
It is.
To buy
it is absolutely
a thing made of wood and metal and steel that brings more joy than I can imagine. But so maybe it's not.
It always comes back to that. What things are worth and.
Well, because you have to remember, like, the time of the 50s, too. Let's go back then. Like, the Stratocaster was a professional instrument.
And it was cutting edge.
It was
like a spaceship. Yeah.
It's like the Tesla.
Right.
Of, like, instruments. Bam, what is that? Like, who is playing this? Buddy Holly. He's got one of those, like, later. That's all that matters. No, but in 54, he wasn't playing anything yet. It was like Sears and Roebuck's electric guitars or really expensive archtop type style guitars, like from the Gibsons and... You know, the Les Paul's coming out now, and that's inexpensive. That's more. So the Strat's like a steal, but it's still up for a professional level. You know, you're not a kid getting the Stratocaster usually.
Right. Well, and I mean, you know, I think there's a disconnect. Like, you read all of our guitar icons, you know, you read their biographies and they're like, oh, I just really wanted a Fender, but most of them are in England and they're like, oh, we couldn't get one, or, you know, oh, that was too expensive, so they had this cheap thing. Even when you read about like Mike Campbell, he had this cheap knockoff, right? Because he couldn't get his hand, or he couldn't afford.
What are you doing reading about Mike Campbell?
I know, it's crazy. It's guilty pleasure.
I can't really talk. I'm sitting there like watching like all the Warhammer 40K like YouTube.
That's something to really spend your time on.
I feel like I'm really learning stuff. I'm getting like smarter. I'm like, wow, this is all made up.
You're like, wait a minute, this isn't real.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, I really got the history down now. I think I'm really proud of myself. Like, I finally learned about all the rebellions.
So much wisdom to be gained. It's a cautionary tale, though, so that we don't end up that in the year 40,000.
And the Emperor's Children, I've got it all down now. Like, this is great. Like, oh, this isn't real American or human history.
No.
I hate myself.
Just like the Golden Path in Dune. Had to happen.
God, Dune 2 looks so good. I'm so excited.
It really does.
I'm so excited. It's going to be so good.
Really
We're going to have another Johnny Baxter date party. If you guys want to join in with us, we could probably figure out a way to do that. With Xbox, like, you know, sort of sign in and sort of all watch together with our little avatars.
Can we like put comments?
Yeah, I think so. I wish we could have our headsets on.
Like, what was the thing? The Space Theater,
Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater.
That's what
just
I was what was the space thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why did we do this together? I thought I knew you. No, so like, I mean, a long answer to a short question is like, it's not overpriced.
It's right in line.
It's right in line. It's
in fact, it's come down a bit.
It's actually it's beat inflation. What? No. So for the top of the tier Fender USA Stratocaster, no, it's not overpriced. Now let's get in the custom shop. Do you think that is overpriced? Some people say hold down, yes. And then those are the people who've usually not played one,
or they've played one that's like
set up poor,
been in a shop for 10 years. You know, it never gets touched.
I would wager to say most people that say custom shops are not worth it have never played a custom shop. I had never heard of the custom shop until I played one at a Sam Ash, Capitol Boulevard, in the glass box. I didn't know what the custom shop really was. I was like, what's that? And I go, it's a Fender custom shop. I'm like, cool, can I play it? And they're like, yeah, let me get the manager. Open up my play. I just finished playing a bunch of Strats, USA ones. This is probably year 2007 or something. I'm visiting. It blew me away.
Because it wasn't close, was it? It
blew my shorts off. Yeah. It was the first time you see like Avatar, the first one. You know, you're like, what's happening? How is this not real? Like in the theaters back in whatever year that was, 2012? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
God, it was a long time ago. But no, it blew me away. And
I had a very similar experience. You're like, wow, this is different. I've never played a guitar that feels like this. What blows my mind is it is 2023, and I read a thread yesterday where it was the new Levi Perry telly he put out. Yes. You know, and it's like a heavy relic, and it looks amazing.
It was the HS.
Yeah,
Fender.
And people are still on there just shit talking. I've never seen an old guitar that looked like this, and I really wanted to be like, sir, you've not seen many old guitars. I mean, I didn't, because I'm not insane.
No, that's the relic thing. You love or hate the relics, we get it. And all the master builders know it. It's still funny because that's 90+% of what is built and sold. So once you play one, it's
really, I hear that over and over again too. I didn't really like relics, and then I played a few.
That was me. I'm the freaking like calling card for the stupid custom shop. I was like, I'm not really into that. And then I played. I was like, God, I played a non-relic. I was like, why is this one better? Like, it's more handwork on it.
It just feels broken in. Could you buy the other one maybe and play it for 20 years? Cool, yeah, but why not have a guitar that you really enjoy now? Because you stole the mojo, you horrible person. Yeah,
I've yet to meet someone that's a real Valor stylist. No, this is a real 1954 guitar. I'm like, so you're a millionaire.
Yeah, no.
I've never met anybody ever do that. No, it's a custom shop. And like, that's the badge of honor, is the custom shop.
I also don't know anyone with a guitar that looks like that they played from new. Like, if they have one like that that's real, they bought it as a vintage guitar. So to me, that's more stolen.
She just touched me.
I don't know. I like some.
No, it is like some of the vintage ones. Like it's not your like my '78 Les Paul Deluxe has a lot of wear on it. Like I put some of it by dropping it down a flight of subway stairs. Oops, it wasn't my fault. The bag broke. It didn't break. No, but the neck's all worn in, and I tell us like I imagine this big heavy white dude and I feel like he. So I say white because I feel like he was a Leonard Skinner cover tribute band and just played the heck out of it every weekend at the what's the AFW.
The American Legion.
Yeah, American Legion.
One or the other.
That's what my mind.
Because I'm high class.
I've done this. That's what I imagine. But anyway, let's jump back now, away from the custom shop. Let's back to what we sort of start with. Not even the standard, but the player series. Is that overpriced? Now that's when you can honestly start to. I don't know. It's
it's funny. Like okay, I waffle, right? But you have to start to think like, who is this for? It's the player series. It's not necessarily for the beginner. Like that could be your middle of the road, go out and get a guitar. And if that's the deal, then I think $800-900 for a gig for a guy who's really playing, who's a player. I don't think that's unreasonable. Now, for everyone's first guitar, I get that maybe you don't want to spend $900, but my reality check is always when I look into the world of like classical music, like violins, cellos. Your kid wants to play the harp. Those things, guitars are dirt cheap when you compare them to
I remember when I knew a kid, he was 19, and he got his like sort of first semi-pro level cello. This was a long time ago when we were young. It was $25,000.
Yeah, dude. You hear about these like pro guys who get into an orchestra or whatever, and they're like more like second mortgage on their house to buy their.
No, the head joint for this girl, she's a good friend of mine, her flute is $8K. Just the part you blow into. There's lots of jokes there. We're gonna leave it at the table right now. But I will say, no,
for the best.
It's tricky though. That let's say we're in that $850 to $899 sort of thing range for a player series. There's a lot of competing pieces now.
Yeah,
because it isn't 1954 anymore.
No, there's lots of choices.
You are competing directly with the Silver Sky SE.
Yes,
you're competing directly with the DGT SE coming out. Yeah. Which is a different guitar. But let's go to the Silver Sky.
Yeah.
It's not a Strat. It's a Strat. Let's just call it a Strat for now, for argument's sake. It looks like a Strat. It talks like a Strat. It quacks like a Strat. It's not a Strat, but it's kind of a Strat. But it's not a Strat. But
that's Stratish. That's an S style.
That's a gosh darn good Strat-ish thing. It's like it's when I come. It is. The fretboard's prettier. The edging's rolled. I love the way it plays. It's light. Usually, it looks great. It sounds good. It sounds like a Strat more than the Silver Sky Core does. The USA, that sounds more like its own thing.
I could agree with that.
There's something different to that.
I could agree with that.
Where I'm saying the SE is very Stratty, and I'm hard pressed when a customer's asking me like, which one should I get? I'm like,
but see, to me, that's not a question. Is the player overpriced? It's what's the best value, right? Like, is there a better value? Well, maybe.
Well, and then because there's a lot of fit and finish things like better on the SC Silver Sky, but then you got to choose like, do you like the alder or do you like the other wood that's on the Silver Sky? Right. Some call it basswood, some call it basswood, some call it basswood.
That's my favorite. That's my new pronunciation.
It makes us sound like we're cultured. I like
fancy
words. So I don't know. I'm gonna say like USA wise, it's not overpriced. But it's weird. It's weird when you think about it. You got to go back historically. It's a strange thing. They didn't have the choices of Squires and Mexican and like the ones like the FSR Japanese Limiteds. It's a whole different world.
You bought a Strat or you didn't. That was it.
And you want a Sunburst or do you not want it at all?
Right.
You can get a custom color later, but that's not in 1954 usually.
No.
Maybe a blonde. Then maybe custom color. Guy, if you have a custom color 1954 Strat, oh my lord,
you'd be okay. You'd be doing okay. You wouldn't be worried about the overpriced part.
Thanks for joining us once again.
Yeah.
We already said like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's true.
And enjoy
the bell.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Or don't. Would it be better?
No. Peace be with you all. And Bob Ross says, God bless. See you next time.